Hi all, David Peck. What a cold night here it is in Adelaide. Look at this. It's one of the freezing coldest nights I've ever had in Adelaide for ages. Where's the global warming that they said 5-10 years ago that our temperatures are rising? It's not rising, man. I've got a port scarf, a port beanie. My hands are freaking freezing here. Don't worry about these global warming junk. There's no global warming happening. Anyway, let's talk about Port Adelaide versus St Kilda. That happened on the weekend at Adelaide Oval. As you all know, Port got the win on the weekend. It was a scrappy game. Two bottom 8 teams playing at it. What I did like was Hinkley decided to make some changes. He decided to bring in some inexperienced players that he got through the mid-season draft. Last year's first, I think it was the first round pick from last year's draft. But some young players, and they did okay. They did good. They played well. For what experience or lack of experience they had, they actually did okay. Darcy Byrne-Jones, on the other hand, hurry up, get back into the B grade. You've done nothing for us, Darcy Byrne-Jones. You can't play defence, you can't play forward. You get a couple of touches a game. You're no influence, you're not impactful. Back to reserves. Now the forward line. I've said this before and I'll say it again. Our forward line is shambles because we have a shambles Chad Cornflakes as the forward coach. Never was a dominant forward in his career. Somehow he's teaching forwards how to be forwards. They're all over the place. All over their place. Our forward line is the first thing that needs to change. That's the big change. So people are saying out there, sack Hinkley, sack Hinkley. You know, I'm somewhat think it's time for Hinkley to go, but I'm more so that Chad Cornflakes needs to go as the forward coach. I don't know how he's flying under the radar. Our forward line is shambles. I'm not sure how long Soldo's got out or injured, but I would suggest we bring in Soldo and we play 2 ruckmen. We play Sweet in the ruck and we play Soldo as a tall forward ruck. That way, because Soldo can kick goals. He's a strong mark, he's a tall bloke. Bring him in when he's ready and play him as a tall forward, and we'll play Sweet as our main ruck, and they can rotate. That should happen. Even though we won, it was a scrappy win. But of course, where is he? Oh, here he is. Once again, the 21-year-old dominated, future Brownlow medalist for sure. Zach Butters, where are you, mate? Zach Butters, you did all right. Zach Butters played well. Rosie was average. He needs to lift. But Butters and Jason Horne-Francis, once again, this guy's going to be a star when he's older. He can play up forward. He can play in the midfield. I see a lot of Dustin Martin, a lot of Dangerfield in him. But watch out for him. The future. The future right there. So a scrappy win. We're in the 8. You know, we'll see how things go. We've got Bulldogs this weekend. I think we're away this weekend against Bulldogs. Pretty sure it's Bulldogs. I don't have my laptop in front of me to confirm that. We're just making up the numbers, I feel. Really, I don't see us any X factor for the team. We've got X factor players, but we don't have an X factor team. And what was that post-game interview with Hinkley? This is a grown man who's been a coach for, 12 years. His team scrapes a win against a bottom 4 team. And there he is. It's been an emotional weekend for me. Oh, come on, man. Emotional? You don't coach North Melbourne. You're not coaching West Coast. I don't see them crying every day. I didn't see when Carlton were bottom for years that their coach, I didn't see Teague crying after post-conference, but there's Hinkley with his tissues. Well, he didn't have tissues, but it's been an emotional weekend. You're just on the fine line. Come on, man. I'm a fighter. Well, tell your team to fight then. Either you win the premiership or you stand down. They're your two options at the end of the season. Anyway, that's my views. It's freezing. It's cold. Sorry for the late reply. I've been busy last few weeks. I've been watching last few days. Sorry, I've been watching the Euro. Big games come out with the Euro as well. So I'll see you all in my next video.